Crossover. Go Karma Show. Crossover. Go Karma Show. Crossover. Go Karma Show.
Cheaper online, so I'm happy about that.
All right. Well, yeah, I spent some time in Australia. I know something. Anyway, so I think I'm going to skip over the next topic I had on the list. It's not really worth pointing out. So now I want to do this, and anyone can jump in on this. So just say I and jump in.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I think Dropshot wants to go first. Anyway, so new ideas for QR maps and new maps and ideas for elim. New map ideas.
That'll be quarantine.
Oh God! Oh, let me talk about this because I actually posted on the forums about this the other day. I'm not gonna talk about core because I suck at core, but I'm gonna talk about elim. Geez, I play elim all day, every day, and they need to make more light maps. They've been putting out things like Rural Estate, which is a pretty good map. But if they had we need a sunny map. We need bright colors. Those are the maps that succeed. That's why sorry to bring Call of Duty into this. That's why Modern Warfare 2 did so well because the maps were so bright and vivid. So they need to make more maps like that. I'm saying they should do another map that's more realistic. Maps like think of all the maps that ever do well in any game. They're things that we can relate to. So we need things like houses. We need things like schools. We need things like airports. We need that kind of stuff we can relate to. So I think it makes a map better and people want to play it more. Oil rig
Terminal.
Yeah, Terminal. I mean, I don't like talking about Call of Duty when it comes to this, but it's a great example. So that's kind of my point on it. I don't know.
More maps
All right,
like
so-
Slaughterhouse. Do you guys like Slaughterhouse or like
Yeah, I
Yes,
actually like
yes,
Slaughterhouse.
I love
Yeah,
that. It's a bright map.
Slaughterhouse for you.
It's a bright
Never
map.
tried it.
it is
I haven't
Never
even played it yet.
So another one of the
Sadly.
maps that I'd like to bring up is what do we think about some of the older maps and why people aren't playing them? I mean, the largest map in the game, I'm pretty sure, is not Gravedigger. It's like one of the smallest. Grey Hammer. What do we think about like people not playing the old maps? I mean, they're not dark. They're just what do we think?
Well, for me, I'm sorry for talking so much, but for me, I don't like Grey Hammer. But I do play maps like Dark Forest, which you will never find. So for me, I play a lot of maps. People don't play them as much because, I don't know, people come up with their favorites. And for us commentators, we try and get gameplay on multiple maps so that we, bring our viewers other things to look at instead of just oil rig all day. Which
Like
I'm
me.
sometimes,
Variety.
I'm sometimes guilty of that. So you have to remember that you have to give some variety. So I like playing maps like Dark Forest and Showdown and stuff like that. Those are really awesome maps that not a lot of people play, at least on elim.
All right, so a little bit away from the game aspects for now. Let's head into the community of Combat Arms for a while and what it's gone from the time that it started in 2008 for America and what we see now. So what do you guys, and this is all three of these topics I have listed here for anyone who's looking at the list that I gave you guys earlier. I'm combining all three of these things into one. One, what's happened to the community that everyone has gone crazy with accusating, rage kicking, and crying? So what do we think about that?
The rage kicking will always be here. It doesn't matter if the guy hacks or not.
Yep.
If you have the power to kick the guy and like pretty much no one else can do anything about it until after you kick him, then anyone would take advantage of that, or those unruly people, right? So people do
Kagan.
complain and they do accusate. I think that's part of any gaming environment, but I know Combat Arms is a little bit excessive on that part, but for the point of rage kicking, I mean, if you have that power and people just abuse it, I mean, the consequences is after you kick the guy. So the guy is kicked regardless of anything.
So here's a question for you. What would you do? What would you personally do to improve the kicking system? What would you improve? The EMOD system, I mean, not necessarily the regular vote kicking.
The EMOD. Well, I haven't really thought about that, but
Anyone got ideas?
yeah.
Well, the thing
One
here
thing
is that
you know,
Carol,
Karo,
go.
on Super Elite Mod, you do know that if you enough people say F6, it will keep them from kicking for like a minute and a half or something, right?
True, but that doesn't.
Nobody F6s, even if it's a rage kick.
Exactly.
Everybody just F5s. Like next
yeah,
time,
only because whenever I kick
that.
someone, whenever I kick someone, and it's for a legit reason, which is all the time, I get F6 all the time.
I mean,
I have
Nexon
every kick I see because I'm a douchebag.
Nexon put something in to prevent the rage kicking, but since it was up to the players, it
What
didn't
did
work
they
well.
add? I did not see a change in the
No,
kicking.
that's what he's talking about. The timer afterwards. And
All that.
let me ask you guys: how many games do you play and there's multiple people who are pissing you off? It's only one guy.
Like,
So once you kick that
Yes.
one guy, you're happy. So that doesn't fix anything. What I think a great fix for this would be is if your kick to F5 to F6 ratio over multiple games is too bad, you lose your perm elite mod once you get to major 2. I think that's
No, not per. You wouldn't lose
good.
that.
I think you should lose it because if it's obviously so much F6s more than F5s, you're obviously rage kicking.
Well, like, have you ever seen in lobby, like when you're searching for games, anybody with a red elite mod?
No.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
very
I agree.
rare.
Yeah.
I don't hardly ever.
It's
see
too
that.
rare. That's my problem. I think that it's
Alright,
a
I'll
little
be
bit too rare.
different then.
I honestly think
I'll
that
be
seeing
different.
the yellow mods and the red mods is a little more rare than it should be. I think the F6 should have more of an effect, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but on to the next thing. So, sort of in the same category as I was talking about before, what do you guys want to think about the hacking clans that have been popping up, especially large ones? Like,
hell no.
okay, so I mean,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Zumex.
throw out.
Zumex.
All we do is win.
what the hell?
The
Bro,
first
how
thing I
you
want to throw
win?
out is like,
Unbelievable. +4 and a 4v4 elimination against a GM. Get on my level.
the first thing that I want to point out is like, I'm gonna say some really blatant ones here that everyone knows. For one, Blood Brothers.
Whoa,
I mean,
no.
They're
I'm
legit.
joking.
What are you
My
talking
brothers
about?
are
No, I don't think we can say this. This is
Legit.
actually this is harassment. I don't think we can.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
I
throw
know.
names
Yeah,
out.
that's
Okay,
kind of a
let me-
iffy topic.
What makes a hacking clan? Hold on,
saying
hold on.
their name. Uh-oh.
What
No.
makes a hacking clan? Is it one person in the clan or is it the majority?
multiple people. The vast
No,
majority.
multiple people being allowed to stay after they. If you know someone's hacking in your clan and you leave them there, your clan is a hacking clan. It's that simple.
So is it based?
Yeah,
so it
because
can be
if you
based
look
on
on
one person.
CBL,
It can be based on one
It's like-
person. If you're ignoring that one hacker in your clan and you know he hacks, then I can consider you in the hacking clan. If
It's
you
like
don't
if-
know, then
if you're on the
it's
CBL and there's like a clan dirty for hacking, it's because a hacker that
See.
OPK'd and then they kicked him. That's registered as a hacking clan
CBL
by
can be
anybody that
false,
CBLs you.
but-
Wait. Why didn't you kick me from our clan?
Shut up, Tanner.
I'm just-
Okay, so the next topic I'd like to bring up are the problems that we had with the recent SVS event, as in like the EXP and the prize distribution, and the off balance that Nexon stated with the hackers causing problems.
To tell you the truth, when it comes to this, hey, I talked about this in the commentary before. When it comes to this, the problem with SVS was not Nexon, other than them giving us our stuff. But it's free stuff, so you can be patient. The problem was people. People decided to pull out their hacks. Script kiddies decided to OPK every match, mainly on spiders, which they proved. So I mean, it is what it is. I guess we should move on. Remember, it is free stuff. No one owed you
Yeah.
anything. A game like Combat Arms, which is wounded, back to the QQing thing real quick, which is wounded from so many hackers in the past. Right now, we're doing pretty well, believe it or not. If you played for a long time, right now we're doing kind of okay. So,
yeah, I agree with that.
so since we're so wounded though from the past, that's the reason why we QQ so much. So that SVS kind of showed how easy it is for people to get hacks, but I don't know. Maybe people were giving out free VIPs. I don't know why so many people had hacks.
During
Maybe a lot of
Christmas.
people already have hacks. Just like, oh, if someone hacks, I'll hack. 'Cause
Yeah, like during the Christmas
Yeah.
season, everybody gets their free VIP hacks, and that goes on for what, a month till they patch?
That's true. Hang on, this is something I would like to bring up right now. So, how many of you guys remember Black Monday, the Monday after Black Friday, in which case the VIP hacks were first released last year?
You
Oh,
mean
yes, I
Cyber
remember that.
Monday?
Oh yeah,
I remember
Now-
not playing.
That
Yeah,
was, that was
Oh
like-
yeah,
Get on.
yeah,
you play one game, I'm
Free
off.
VIP
I'm done.
hacks.
yeah.
Exactly.
For more-
Honestly.
Go play Minecraft
Take
all day.
20
I
minutes
killed
to
the
find
guy.
a match.
See,
Killed
that
the
is the
guy.
thing. That is why you just create a room with your clan and you just play within your clan.
Well,
and
we don't
everyone-
let everyone in our clan, so that won't work for us.
But on the other
Especially
hand,
if
so
your
like
clan's
the
a
one thing that I
hacker
like to
clan.
point out is that's when we first started seeing Life Taker again. Life Taker had been gone for more than a year, and it came back so quickly, and everyone had it.
Hacks will always be around as long as
Yeah.
there's profit. Fact.
This is true.
Yeah.
True.
So
It is
the next
true.
thing that I'd like to bring up is what are we seeing with the recent bugs and bans? The first thing I'd like to bring up, and I'm going to talk on this one first, actually, because I did a lot of research on this, is the water only / QR area restriction used for power leveling. The most popular one is water only used in Overdose.
First of all, can you guys explain to me what water only is? Because
Yes,
I'm a quarantine.
yes.
Yeah, I
Let
know.
Shadow.
Me too.
Let Shadow. Go
Let
ahead.
Shadow
Okay.
do it.
So I actually did quite a bit of research on this because I was questioning it. So what water only is when you take your group, you get everyone in the quarantine game to play only in a selected area of the game. Now, the water only one specifically is if you play an overdose in the bottom below the camping area that people, what the door is, the lock and safe house, safe room.
You mean the office or
everyone stays in only the water and the game moves super fast. It's a way to make quarantine speed up. You can do it in any map. You just pick an area and you just select where you want to be. And there were a lot of rumors that Nexon was banning for it. However, as we saw in the forums, that Kali, before she left, unfortunately, God bless her heart.
She's still around.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, back to the topic.
She's hot.
Crossover. Go Karma Show. Crossover. Go Karma Show. Crossover. Go Karma Show. Crossover.